The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. It is September 12th, 5:31. And I just want to say, as a new side hustle, I'm going to be opening up a fantasy football hotline.
Fantasy football hotline. Okay.
Yeah, if you have any questions about who to start, sit, or maybe trade for, you can give us a holler right here on this radio program, 780-791-1037. And the reason why I'm doing that is I just went 4-0 in my first week.
Okay. I don't really know what this means, but I know that you are in 4 football drafts. Yeah. Does that mean that you won every single one of them?
Yeah.
Wow. How do you even do that if...
4 separate leagues, all different teams, and I won every single... That just means I'm better than a whole lot of people out there is what it means.
I think it means that you're taking me out for lunch or something with your winnings.
Well, no, because, you don't get money every week.
Oh.
You have to wait until the end of the year and playoffs happen to see who takes home the thousands of dollars.
Oh, so I have to cash this in a little later, and I have to continue to root for you.
That's right.
Maybe, do I need to start watching football to advise you, or?
No.
No, you won't take my advice anyway.
No,
bad time.
No, I'm the expert here. But yeah, so if you're wondering anything about your lineups, let us know. We are a fantasy football program now.
Sean, I'd like to declare it right now that today is going to be a good day.
All right. Set the tone early. We love to hear that.
And I would like to preface this with 6 years ago.
Okay.
The first snowfall of the year.
What? Sorry?
Yep.
I was half listening there, and then I heard snowfall.
Yeah, then you heard the S word. Was on September 12th.
Wow.
The first one of the year, we woke up to white stuff on the ground. And so, I say it now,
yes.
Today is going to be a good day because not only is there not any snow, S word, in the forecast today, but there isn't any for the entire 7 days following it.
That's right. High 21 today. I see highs at 24 in the future. Lows only dipping down to 6 or so. I think we're steering clear for a while.
We'll take it. Cross our fingers that I didn't just drink it.
Was observing my face the other day.
Oh, just looking longingly at it and thinking, wow, I'm so glad I ended up with this face.
Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much covered it. Staring deep into my own eyes in the mirror.
Wow.
Looking at myself.
Such a good-looking person staring back at me.
And then I was just kind of assessing my beard as I do weekly and just where do I need to trim it and stuff. And then I was feeling around. I kind of had this bump.
Oh.
underneath, and whenever you get a bump anywhere, you should probably assess it, but especially when you're over the age of 30.
And especially when it's, you just touched kind of your neck area. Like, that's a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's just a little under, the jawline, the underbeard area. There was, a little bump down there. I was like, what is that? So this actually happened, a week ago, and then so I was, kind of monitoring it, just being like, okay, well, maybe it's just, a pimple type of thing, and just wait for it to, just do my normal thing and wait for it to go away and hydrate and all, blah, blah, blah. But then it didn't, and then it kind of started changing a little bit, and I was like, uh-oh.
Sean,
I should really get this looked at and everything.
Thank you for saying you should really get it looked at. Please tell me you did.
Yeah, so I consulted WebMD and
Sean.
I just decided to do my own diagnosis.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite story.
Yeah.
I'm sure the doctors will love you for this conversation.
Mm-hmm. And surprisingly, this was one of the only WebMDs I had where it didn't relate to death. And it was just you're going to be all right.
Did they say you had cancer?
No, it was pretty much just bro, you got an ingrown hair. Just deal with it.
An ingrown hair under the chin. Okay, so
yeah.
Did you, get a pair of tweezers and try and get it out of there? Or were you just like, what, this bump is a new face accessory?
Yeah, I was thinking of it, but I was like, I'd probably have to shave to get at it because, look, there's thousands of hairs right there.
Yeah,
in my beard.
Might have to just shave that area.
That'd be weird.
It's
in a middle spot. It's in a middle spot where it just would stand out.
But a lot of people have bald spots in their beard where they're just like, I wish hair would grow here. So you could just look like one of those guys for a while.
Patchy.
Yeah, completely acceptable.
Patchy. No.
People grow beards like that all the time.
Yes. No.
Oh, you're like, not me. I'm very prideful of my beard. I have no hair on the top of my head, so this is all I've got left. Cutting deep there. Sorry.
That's right. Just being a bald man with a good beard. People admire my beard, and so I wasn't about to do that to myself, and I wasn't about to just be a Caillou out there with face bald and head bald. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait for these ingrown hairs to try and go away here.
I don't know if they work themselves out. I think they need a little human interaction.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what's up.
Okay, all right, watch the TikTok.
Maybe we'll take a blade to it. Who knows? What will happen?
Yesterday we were chatting about how cleaning counts as a hobby.
Yeah, you make it one. You're really good at it. And you do it all the time.
And it's
and you
relaxing.
overdo it, and it's great.
It's relaxing for my brain. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And my husband was like, could you read a book or something? Like, come up with something to use your time differently because you don't need to take everything
You're
out of the
re-cleaning
drawer.
things that are already cleaned.
Yeah, I couldn't help it, okay? But I think Facebook was listening to us because all of a sudden an article suggestion comes up, which is how to choose a hobby.
You got
And I
the
was like,
suggested ones coming your way.
yeah, I was like, okay, I could maybe choose one of these hobbies. And so there's discoverahobby.com, and it has a bunch of different...
Oh, you've fallen down a hole.
I know. I'm here for it, though, because they have a bunch of different categories, and then in the categories come ideas of what you could have. So collecting, arts and crafts, games.
You're into arts and crafts.
Yeah, I do enjoy a little craft every once in a while. So that could be it.
You were doing a quilt.
Yeah.
Aren't you still doing it? Is it ongoing?
I think that is the problem, is that I'm still doing it.
You didn't like that hobby.
It wasn't for me. It was a lap quilt.
You tried.
And it is in a bag in pieces still. So
Okay, let's move on for that
a
one.
failed hobby.
Yeah.
But there's like sports and outdoors.
Yeah.
And I have a little bit of good news for you, Sean, because there's quite a long list of things that you could do.
Great.
There's triathlons, not
Nope,
for me.
don't like swimming.
Yoga, backpacking, travel,
Yoga.
bird watching.
Yeah, there's an app for that.
And then
My parents have it.
after about like 60 probably options of all the things that you could do outdoors and enjoy,
Oh, yeah.
fantasy football is
Perfect.
the last one.
I'm an expert at that. Lots of research goes into it.
So we found you a hobby. I don't know
I've
if we've
been doing it for the past 10 years.
Well, I guess you just got validated, maybe?
There we go, from findahobby.com. Today's a day you and I live for, Steph. It's a day where we thrive in action.
It's our frugal excitement day.
Yeah.
It's where we all gather at the same place.
And it's a spot where we almost don't want to tell anyone. It's a thing where we kind of want to gatekeep it, but we're over that, I think.
Well,
Are we?
I don't know.
Are we making this decision right now if we want to say anything or not?
Yeah. Okay.
How about
Let's do it. The last time we said stuff about it, though, the problem was they didn't have enough salads for us, and they were already
sold
gone.
out? Yeah,
But
maybe we talk about it tomorrow.
that's not very kind.
Yeah, but then we get our things.
Let's just go immediately after the show, and everybody else wait until after 10:30.
Yeah, there's an opportunity out there for you to save tons of money on something that you do. It's a necessity.
It's groceries.
Yeah, and it's really cheap. Like,
Okay.
It's like way back to like 30 years ago cheap.
You got to tell me what's on the list today, though, because I never look at these.
I remember pistachios being on the list.
Pistachios? Really?
Oh, wait, no. Pistachios or was it cashews?
I mean,
I was kind of like
pistachios are very
referencing it to
expensive.
you the other day. There was like bone chicken on the menu, like bone chicken, drumsticks.
Bone-in chicken?
Yeah, where it works out to like $1.49 per pound or
That's
something.
a great price.
Cauliflower was on the list, $1.49.
Yes.
One of those each wrapped.
Okay.
I think even cheese was on the list, like shredded cheese.
No.
Yeah.
For $1.49?
All these are going to be for $1.49.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
I think you can go to the deli and get like some roasted ham as well, like sliced into deli meat, sandwich meat,
Sounds
for like
good.
$1.49 per 100G.
I'm totally in for that. I love
Crispers, oh yeah. There's Crispers. I wonder what they're going to cap that at. If it's going to be 4 or 8 or 12.
Do you have like a favorite flavor of Crisper?
Isn't there like a ranch one or something?
There's ranch. There's all dressed. Obviously, my favorite.
All
There's
dressed, yeah, I
salt
like all dressed and
vinegar.
ranch, yeah.
I don't know if there's like a regular. What?
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snack? $1.49 for fruit snack?
Yeah. I don't know how big the bags are or what's happening there, or if it's like 2 bags for $1, but they're on the list and you know it's going to be a deal. There's pasta sauce, red sauce.
Oh my gosh, that's really good. I actually went to the grocery store the other day and saw that they were selling 2 for $10 as a deal. And I was like, has pasta sauce increased to $5 a jar now? Is
Not
that
today.
what we're paying?
Not
no.
today.
$1.49. What?
I might gatekeep this one. I don't know if I want to say this one on
Better
there.
tell me. What is it?
It's frozen pies.
Frozen pies? Like pizza pies or
this is
what
like,
kind of pie?
Yeah, this is like bachelor rate. This is like the beef meat pie, chicken pot pie, turkey pot pie, all those. Yeah, we might have to go right now. What time do they open?
I think we've got about 45 minutes to plan our attack. Strange pairing coming out is Dove, like the soap brand.
Yeah.
And Juice Press.
Juice Press?
Yeah, like juicing.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Drink your soap.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying that they made these lotion.
Or wash your drink. I don't know.
Drink cup.
Mouthwash?
No, actual smoothies. They've made their lotion flavors into smoothies that you can drink, and they're saying like they're just so smooth and they go down so well, and it sounds so awful to me. One of them is called a cozy, irresistible blend of banana, cinnamon, stevia, coconut nectar, macadamia butter drizzle, and the comfort of rich vanilla.
That was all one right there?
That was all one.
Oh.
To me, that sounds like a nice smelling lotion.
I would drink that too.
Well, good, Sean, because you can. They are literally, that's what the flavor of the drink is.
That's very fun. I often I'm a big soap guy. And I often mistake myself as saying, oh, the soap has a good flavor when I mean to say scent.
Exactly. And you have considered tasting your soap before as well.
Wow. I mean, come on.
Oh, what? You don't want me to tell everybody your secrets?
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Too late in the morning? It's not 5 a.m., so you can't confess this?
Pineapple Dream is a great smelling soap.
And how'd it taste?
Well, I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
No.
Right. Look at your face. You did. You tried it. That's surprising.
This Dove one, maybe. Not the other ones.
Well, I have good news for you, Sean. If you were to buy the Dove smoothie, get a $3 off coupon for the lotion.
I've come to a stark realization, Steph, that I'm becoming one of those people in Fort McMurray that just show up to kind of every event that happens.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's a good place to be.
Yeah. Well, maybe the sports events.
Okay.
At least, because I have another golf tournament to go to today. And I feel like I can officially add like brand rep to my title over here. Just spending hours upon hours, basically for the last 2 or 3 weeks, with so many different homies. Well, so many different homies. The same homies at every different golf tournament that I'm going to.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, is everybody a brand rep and the exact same ones? Just the people in their office that are golfers?
Yeah. It's kind of you kind of see the same faces at a lot of the golf tournaments. You're like, hey, you're golfing in this one too. How'd you do in that last one?
Well, that's perfect because sometimes you do get put with strangers, and so for you, like they're just becoming your friends if you're spending 6 hours on the course with them, then eating a meal, and then next time you're like, sweet, I'd like to golf with that stranger from last time because now I know him. Yeah,
that's right. So, today's the Oil Sands Charity Golf Classic in support of the Wood Buffalo Food Bank, and so we'll just have a whole bunch of fun out there. Maybe some new faces, probably see a lot of old faces, and just have a whole bunch of fun.
Have fun.
And work.
Yes, lots of work. Brand rep.
And network.
Shake some hands,
and
Sean.
Golf.
You know how dogs have like a high frequency that only they can hear, and we as humans could just be going about our day having no idea they're in torment?
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay, this was happening to Windsor residents, where some people could hear a hum. But other people couldn't, and some people were kind of very frustrated and finding it just a constant annoyance and even having to seek mental health help because of it, because they felt very alone in this situation where some people could hear it and some people couldn't.
Yeah.
And it's been happening apparently in Windsor since 2011.
Okay, so that's over a decade. Yeah, that's a long time. Probably start thinking you're going crazy if other people aren't hearing it.
Totally. And like sometimes the noise would get louder and softer, and sometimes it wouldn't be there at all.
Yeah.
And there had been like 13,000 complaints about it. So Windsor's a big city. So some people were complaining. It wasn't like only one person was hearing it. A lot were, just not the whole majority.
Yeah. So to do a deep dive on what was happening?
Yeah, scientists were searching and searching, trying to find the source of this sound. But because Windsor is a border town, they also had to worry about like, well, maybe the sound is coming from Detroit.
Yeah, and Detroit's massive too.
Coming from something in the water type thing. And what ended up happening is, in the pandemic, the steel mill that is on some place called Zug Island, stateside, got shut down to try and preserve it because there wasn't anybody ordering steel.
Yeah.
And the humming stopped.
They finally came to a conclusion. The massive steel plant.
Yeah. But these scientists were trying to convince the states and the steel worker owners to allow them onto the island to figure out what this noise was.
They knew from the beginning it was them, and they were just like, nope, not us.
And nope, no, you can't come. You cannot prove that it's us. So basically, the blast furnaces were shut off at the steel mill. That stopped the noise, so they know that it was it. But they feel very like, I wish I could give you a bigger explanation. However, the plant's never going to be turned back on, and they're so secretive about it. We'll never know. All we know is that you can go back to feeling a clear brain without a humming noise.
What an adventure for all those people since 2011.
I think I would move. I think I'd be like, this isn't great for my entire brain to feel humming all the time by myself. I think there's got to be another place for me to live.
Over the weekend, a fun event was going down in the town of Devon, just outside of Edmonton. One of the trendy ones, I would say, that some people are trying to put on, where if a town is named after, say, a person, they try to get all those people into one town and see how many they can collect together.
Yeah, and I mean, Devon's in Devon was a huge success. And I have multiple friends named Devon. They didn't attend because they're in Ontario, but they totally would have if it was driving distance away.
Mm-hmm. And so a radio host tried to put this together in Edmonton. They did successfully, and over 100 Devons showed up in the town of Devon. And they did a little recap of like kind of youngest, farthest, and a whole bunch of like superlatives. Sure.
How'd it
go? on everyone that showed up. And so the youngest Devon that was there was a 3-week-old baby named Devon.
Wow.
Right out of the hospital to the event.
Devon, and they were like, you know what your name needs to be? Devon. They probably heard about this event 3 weeks ago and was like, there's only one option of what to name this kid.
Yeah.
Devon.
They had their short list and like, we got to go with it now for the event.
Has to happen. Do you know what Devon means?
No.
Deep Valley Dwellers.
Oh.
Deep Valley Dwellers.
I wonder if there's a valley over there.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, I mean, I feel like parents look up names of kids. Like, Philip is like lover of horses. It's just kind of a strange name. Deep Valley Dwellers for Devon.
You just know that one off the top of your head, Philip?
Yes, because it's so strange. It just has stuck with me. The first time I learned it, I was like, that's a fact that's never leaving.
What was it? Lover of horses?
Yes.
That's hilarious, Philip. I don't know. If I meet a Philip, I'm like,
you must be a horse trainer.
You must be a horse lover.
They'll always get it. They know it's weird too.
Yeah. And then a couple others that were just highlighted here for the Devons. Furthest distance Devon was someone who flew in from Surrey.
Wow.
Surrey, BC.
He was like, I've been waiting for this event my entire life.
That's
I can't miss this.
Yeah. And then the most Devon was a Devon who was spelt the way, Devon.
Devon.
A Devon who was born in Devon and who grew up on Devonian Crescent.
Whoa, that is a Devon.
He had all the box checks.
Go Devon, go.
I think if there was a winner, I'm pretty sure he wins the Devon and Devon contest.
Trivia Tuesday.
I'm going to do a little quick couple questions here on which one is bigger population-wise.
Okay.
All right, so we are comparing Fort McMurray to other places in Alberta.
Oh,
okay?
dear. Okay.
And you just got to tell me which one's bigger.
Okay.
So this is according to the census from 2021.
All right.
All right?
Well, tell me how many people on the census Fort McMurray has.
Okay, so 68,000 is what Fort McMurray is listed at there. So which one is bigger? We're going to go with Fort McMurray or Grand Prairie. Which one's bigger?
Fort McMurray. Yes.
Good work. Which one is bigger? Fort McMurray or Medicine Hat?
Medicine Hat. Oh.
We're bigger by 5,000. Even
Really?
4,000 in some.
Wow. Okay.
What one is bigger? Fort McMurray or Lethbridge?
Lethbridge.
Oh, good work right there. All right, how about a little suburb? How about Fort McMurray or Airdrie?
Oh, that's hard. I'm going to say Fort McMurray.
Airdrie actually has like almost 5,000 people more than Fort McMurray in 2021. Okay, how about another suburb? How about Fort McMurray or Leduc?
Leduc has more than us. Man, on. This
About
is hard,
half
Sean.
the size. Leduc, 33,000.
No way.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
I've camped there.
We'll go. He passed through a bunch of times. All right. Final one. How about Fort McMurray or Red Deer?
Red Deer.
Good job. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. In 2021, we slot 6th in the province of biggest.
6th.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good then.
Airdrie, Lethbridge, Red Deer above us. And then Edmonton,
And
Calgary.
then Edmonton and Calgary. Okay. What is the only letter in the alphabet with more than one syllable?
W.
Wow, you did that so fast. I thought you were going to be like A, B, C, D, go through the whole thing and have to wait to get to like the 21st letter or something.
Thank you. Just a genius.
Very
Whatever.
impressive, Sean. Hey, it has been a ton of fun, but it's time for us to get out of here.
I got to go network a little bit, so I will try and do that and have a good time.
I'm sorry, but you're calling what you're doing this afternoon networking?
Yeah, brand ambassador, networking. I don't know. What else would you call it?
I don't know, just golfing, taking the afternoon off and
wow.
doing something fun.
Wow. Okay. If you think all I do is golf.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's all you do is golf for the third tournament in a row.
Yeah, there's some golf involved, but there's a lot of brand awareness going on as well.
If you say so. Sean, I hope you have a good time. I wish you, what do you say when you're wishing somebody a good score in golf? A low score?
Yeah, go low.
Go low, Sean.
Thank you. I'll try my best. Got a good team. Got Jerry Neville. Shout out Jerry. We got Matt Lorenz. Shout out Matt. And we got the one and only Michelle Hand. Shout out Michelle.
All right. You're going to have a good time. We hope your day's looking on the bright side.
Say hi to your dogs. Goodbye.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.